Dear speakers, ladies and gentlemen, I sincerely and deeply thank the chairperson and the bureau of this important international gathering for giving me the floor to speak on behalf of the Cameroonian delegation, Central Africa country, which I have the privilege of leading here in Moscow. I feel particularly honored to have been invited to take part at the 6th Moscow International Conference on Security and to present my country's contribution during discussions at this prestigious meeting, and more specifically on the war fought by many countries of Central Africa sub-region against the terrorist group called Boko Haram. Before I delve the heart of the matter, let me thank the government of the Russian Federation for this invitation under the circumstances. I would like to avail myself of this forum to express the very positive consideration of the President of the Republic of Cameroon, Commander-in-Chief of our armed forces, His Excellency Paul Biya, on behalf of whom I bring you warm regards for this new opportunity to discuss and analyze security problems current all over the world. I would especially like to assure you of the solidarity of the government and the people of Cameroon after the attack of April 3rd, 2017 in the St. Petersburg subway, which caused the death of some 15 innocent people and injured about 10 others. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, at this same forum last year, during the 5th edition of the conference, I presented to you a map of the threats confronting my country, namely cross-border crime, maritime crime in the Gulf of Guinea, organized crime and poaching. Thanks to the robust action by the government, these scourges have been kept at a very low threshold. My speech today particularly focuses on the war against the terrorist group Boko Haram, which, in a local language of Nigeria, where the movement was born, a neighboring country to ours, means Western education is evil and forbidden. Since my visit here exactly a year ago, the situation has changed a lot positively. Thanks to national efforts and relevant sub-regional synergy, a more robust response was sent to the Boko Haram terrorists, who not only saw their military organization disarticulated and their potential almost totally neutralized, but had to abandon their main sanctuaries under repeated onslaughts from the multinational Joint Task Force of the Lake Chad Basin Commission. Today, we can assert that at least 80% of the territories previously occupied by Boko Haram in the other neighboring countries have been recovered. In addition, hundreds of its fighters had to lay down their arms and surrender themselves to the authorities of the countries concerned, Nigeria, Niger, and Chad. The process for their de-radicalization and social reintegration is ongoing. At the national level, Cameroon succeeded in inflicting heavy losses on the enemy, thus helping the practically scale down its military capabilities to the barest minimum and almost totally forbidding it from acting as a formation across its national borders. With 3 other countries involved in the multinational joint task force of the Lake Chad Basin Commission, namely, as I said, Nigeria, Niger, and Chad, we have succeeded through intense pressure to drastically lessen the freedom of action of Boko Haram, to neutralize it tactically and technically, and to chase it out of its traditional strongholds. Today, the enemy has been considerably second, but it still remains dangerous. Indeed, Boko Haram continues to kill military men and civilians, not through the conventional arms, as was the case a year ago, but rather essentially through spectacular suicide bombings and laying of improved explosives devices. Boko Haram continues to also steal livestock and medications, especially in the villages of the northern regions of my country. In spite of these, the major economic corridors linking Cameroon, Nigeria, Chad, and Niger have been reopened. Pupils have returned to school, and economic activity is picking up gradually. In support of the need for a comprehensive approach to addressing this phenomenon, Cameroon has implemented a development plan for the far north region, the epicenter of Boko Haram activities in its territory. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as I said a year ago, Boko Haram, a terrorist organization affiliated with Daesh, is a major threat to global security. It has indeed emerged as a clear expression of a process for the violent destabilization of states on a global scale, a prism through which it must always be perceived. Beyond national efforts, I am delighted at the results achieved by the multinational joint task force of the Lake Chad Basin Commission, which, under the stewardship of the African Union, also backed by various bilateral, multilateral partners, after 2 years of waging war, has now become an effective and relevant sub-regional model of a defense mechanism. It is an example of a success story in Africa and the expression of the state's determination to eradicate this scourge, whose negative consequences on the local economies and the people are far-reaching. Despite the foregoing, the multinational joint task force needs support, and all initiatives in this direction are welcome in terms of funding and logistics. Our countries also need support for de-radicalization and the social reintegration of former terrorists. Ladies and gentlemen, last March, the Committee of Ambassadors of member countries of the United Nations Security Council visited Lake Chad Basin Commission countries, namely Cameroon, Nigeria, Niger, and Chad. These senior officials from New York, together with the respective governments, review progress made in the fight against Boko Haram. They admitted...
Mr. Minister, the time is running out, if you could please.
Okay.
Thank you.
The admitted efforts have been made, and I thank you for your kind attention. I'll give you the text. We did it before.
Я информирую еще раз всех, что
once again that the full text of speeches will be published in the materials of the conference, so your text will be also published
in the conference materials.
Thank you very much.